It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A huge play there right off the bat. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to try and run. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. He's not going to get me.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers slant to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kingsley Keke able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Second and 10.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Jackson now. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They go to Freeman again on 2nd down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
49, check 49, check 49. Check report.
They'll run here with Freeman. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Second and goal from the 1.
Check. Yo. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On play action, Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Silver. 51 the mic, boys, 51.
A final shot before break. Dobbins.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Check three.
They go to Freeman again on second down.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Let's go one more. Hey, middle. Check 50.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's got room.
They're not even trying to do it.
In for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taylor now from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 46 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And just Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Switch! Ozzy! Sit up! Check! Kill! Report! Sit up!
They run. Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. Broken tackle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it.
Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey. Go on, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. You at X.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dean Lowry providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 39, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. Rodgers throwing here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, is the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 35 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is We're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Crosby with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up
with the Washington football team.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin, and off we go from Lambeau.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack.
All right, pardon. Be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go.
Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Heineke escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little juke. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, 29 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And following
the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside, but you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Point after, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Dillon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Rodgers now on first down.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 52, Mike 52. Yeah, that's what I do.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Heineke to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
32 yards.
And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll run a toss here with Dillon.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Running the toss here to Dillon.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.